Hello everyone. Today we will learn how we can configure the unattended UiPath robot. So as we know there are two types of robots, the attended ones and the second one is unattended. Okay. So as you know the attended robots work with human user. They require the assistant and they can be triggered from UiPath assistant. Then we have the unattended robots. They can work without human intervention and they can be scheduled and they can do their work without any human interference. Okay, so let's see how we can configure the UiPath unattended robot. This is my orchestrator and you can see right now I have only one robot which is attended. We do not have any unattended setup here. uh, Before we go into the setup we have to check one thing here. Let's go to the admin and we have to check whether we have license for unattended bot or not. So we can come here, just click on your tenant name, then click on licenses. So here you can see the production robot. So we have the license which we have utilized. For example, if you have not utilized the license, then you will see here 0 of 1. That means you have one available but you have not utilized it. So in order to assign it to a particular tenant, you can click here on edit allocation and then you can mention here the number which you want to assign. So I have only one license, so that's why I have kept one here. Okay. So let's go to the setup now. We'll go to our orchestrator. Okay, so as I have shown you there's no robot configured right now. Now to configure a robot we need to have an account. So it might be a user account or it might be a robot account. So as it is a robot, we'll use a robot account. So let's first create the robot account. Let's go to the admin. Okay, so this is your organization. You have to click here, then you have to click here, accounts and local groups. Here you will see all the users. Just click on this tab, robot accounts. We do not have any robot account, so let me add one robot account here. You can follow a naming convention for it. So for the sake of demo I'm just giving it a name. Let's say robot1. Okay, just click on add. No need to do anything here. Now we have created the account, but we need to give it permission for the robot role so that it can trigger the jobs and all. So let's go to the orchestrator. Just click here on tenant and then click on manage access. Here you will see all the accounts. Click on robot accounts. Click here assign robot account. So whatever account you have created, just type it here. So you'll see it has come robot. Okay, now we have to assign it a role. So as it is a robot, let's give it the robot role. Okay, then you can come down. If you want to do any logging setting, that all you can do here. Okay, and we have a option here, unattended robot setup. So we have two options, whether we want to use a VM as a robot or we want to use the Windows credential. So we are going to use a physical machine here, not a virtual machine. So that's why we are selecting the second option. If you want to use a virtual machine, you can go with the first one. So here it is asking for domain and username, okay, and password. So as you know, the unattended robot, uh, it has configured such a way that it does not require any human intervention. So we need to provide the username and password here so that bot can log in and do the job. Okay, So to give it the domain and username, just come to the window run here and just type cmd. I'm just trying to open the command prompt. So here you can type who am I. It will give you the your domain and username that you can copy from here, and you can just give it here. Then you need to type the password here. Right now I do not have any password for this system, so I am just leaving it blank. Okay, so let's click on assign. Okay, click on robots again. You will see our robot here. Okay, now in order to connect the robot to the orchestrator, we also need a machine. Okay, so we need to create a machine. We already have a machine here, but let's create it again. So we have to click on machine, then machine template. Give it some name here. As I said, you can follow a naming convention as per your organization. Right now I'm just giving it as machine 2. Okay, and here you have to assign the license number, like how many unattended licenses you want to assign to this particular machine so that it can use multiple robots. So we only have one, so I'm just assigning one here. Now we have our robot available here. Okay, but it is not yet connected to the orchestrator. So if you want to check it, you can just click here on monitoring and then click on unattended sessions. So you can see no robot is available here which is connected. Okay, so in order to connect it, just come back here and then click on unattended setup. Okay, so here we have two types of option available. As you can see the tabs, so the first one is for the UiPath cloud robots or virtual machines, but here we want to use a physical machine to run the automation. So we'll select the self-hosted one and then select the machine template here. Click on next. Here we have to select the machine. Okay, so just now we have created the machine 2. Let's select it, then click on next. Now we have to select the robot account, so let's click on this one which we have created, then click on next. Here we have to give the folder access, so let's give both folder access to this particular robot. Click on assign. Okay, now just copy this machine key from here because we will be using it to connect our robot to orchestrator. Okay, I have copied it, then click on close. Okay, so let's click on monitoring and let's click here. Now we have to do some configuration in our UiPath assistant. So let's open the assistant. Okay, so once the assistant is open, just click on this icon here. This is the user icon. Click on preferences. Click on orchestrator settings. From this drop down, just select the machine key. And here you have to give the computer name. Here you have to give the orchestrator URL. This you can take from here. Just click on tenant and this you can take. So this is your organization name, this is your tenant name, and you can copy up to here. Okay, so let's give this URL here and we have to paste the machine key here. Okay, before I hit connect, I just want to show you one thing. So as we do not have a robot available, so we are not able to trigger any job. So that we can check from here, just click on a folder where you have the process available, come to jobs, and Click on start. You see it says zero runtime available. That means we do not have any robot where we can trigger the unattended job. Okay, so coming back to our assistant, just click on connect. Okay, now our robot is connected. Now if you want to check it, you can check it here, whether from the monitoring or from the option I showed you just now. So click on first click on tenant, then click on monitoring, click on unattended sessions, and you will see our robot is live. Okay, and it is connected. You can see the status as well. It is connected. So now you can trigger the jobs. So in order to trigger the job, let's come to the folder. Click on our automations, click on jobs. This is a simple process here which says buy. So we will just run it now. Click on start, select the process name from here, and you can see one runtime available. That means our unattended robot has been connected. So here you can select the account through which you want to run the job, select the machine and select the host name. Now click start. So we can see the job has run and the message box has been shown to us, and it is success. Okay, so these were the steps to configure the unattended robot. I'll see you in next video. Thank you very much for your time. Bye.